You can please give me the number 2. You can hear me loud and clear. Just drop me the number 2. All right, if you can hear me in the room loud and clear, can we put our hands together? I don't want you to put it together like you're acting. I actually want you to genuinely put your hands together. All right, that's to let you know online that there are people in the room and I'm not alone here. Okay, so it's time to get into the next, we are in the next segment now of today. You know, earlier we had our boot camp, and of course we've been through 1 or 2 lessons about how to become a realtor, the power of real estate, understanding the crusade, what's this company about, what's our business about. You already got an idea of what it is, and of course, you're setting your financial targets, and of course, making it seductive enough to help you take action. Those were the things, and of course, you heard from the sales boy how he likes me to present his case. You know, you heard from him everything, you know, he shared about his journey and how you too can also experience the same and even more, depending on the kind of energy that you put into it. So if you are seeing me for the first time, again, particularly for online audience, because I know it's going to be a new set of people there. My name is Bukola Oyeshile Authentic. You can call me Queen BOA 2.0. Can we dance together? All right, so I am the marketing communications manager here at LifePage, and basically I'm here to just help us have a jolly ride, you know. And I hope that you enjoyed the break and you enjoyed the meal. Online audience, sorry, I didn't say you should not attend physically, okay? So if you missed it, you just go to your kitchen right now, serve yourself some cold drinks. You know, that's the advantage you have. You have your own choice. Here, we have imposed it on them. You know, if we must serve them jollof rice, they must eat it by force. But you, if you want to eat amala, you just have to get there, make your amala, make your eba, do whatever you like. If you like spaghetti bolognese, or what they call it, something like that. And of course, all those kebabs or kebabs, you can just enter your kitchen and do that. And that's the advantage you have over us, you know. But the disadvantage is that while we are eating, you might be preparing your own meal at the time. All right? So thanks again for joining us. I'd just like to invite one more time the Executive Director, Product Development and Estate, Mr. Paolua Oni, to come and take us through what's next on the agenda. Can we put our hands together for? You know, there's something I need to, you want to say something? Yes, you promised us the link to share to people. Yeah, you think it's in the communities now. Can we drop the links in the communities so that, okay, they are dropping it now. So if you pay attention to your device now, maybe I should give you 2 minutes to do that. I think, yes, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm giving us another 2 minutes to get them. Also post it online so that the online audience can also share with their friends and families that they would love to be a part of, because you need to hear about what's about to happen. Yes, it's been there lingering since 1st of November, but you need to hear it now officially today. So you must let everyone know about it. Have you seen it yet so that I can arrest the people? Okay, otherwise we will stand here and will not move until. So I'm giving you 2 minutes to drop it in the various communities that you have so that people can be part of this experience. I will provide it so I can put my account. Okay, all right. So hopefully we don't share your account details. We will do the link, and I'll be doing mine also as soon as I'm out of here. Okay, so yes, I'm waiting. So there's something I wanted to say about OP is the fact that it's a compressor, you know. So things that I would naturally, you see, I've been here now for like roughly 5 minutes thereabouts. If he was going to do the same, he would do it in about 2 minutes or even 60 seconds if possible. You will still get the same message. It is that we always like to add flowers, ginger powder, and everything to the conversation. But you just give it bam, and you get it, you know. So let's celebrate him as he takes over. Mr. Paolua Oni, do you have the...
So let's be sharing the link. For those of us who are not in any of our communities, how can they get the link? So that they can make their commission in first 1 week.
Exactly.
Okay, we can save 090.
Please, we have save this number now. And shout the number up. 090 6000
5747.
We have been saving the number now. Just shout the number up. I need the link. 090 6000. Where's the marker? 5747. Where's the marker? Okay. Thank you. So our online audience, 6000 5747. Just chat that number up. She'll send the link to you so you can broadcast it, put it on your status. As many people as possible can join. I think it's a Zoom link, right?
No, YouTube.
Okay, YouTube link, good. So you can, even if you have 1,000 people, they can join. I think that's good. So I'm giving us 2 more minutes to do that, because everybody is still pressing their phone. Just say hi to that number. You can save it with LIFEPAGE. And go to your WhatsApp and type that same LIFEPAGE out, and you will get that number. So for those that are online, so please, you can do the same. Let them benefit from this great opportunity. So let me do the same too. So that when people are cashing out, they will not say, where were you? Were me not here? So how many of us have done? How many of us have been able to get the link? One more minute. One more minute. Send it to, just put it on your status. People will see it and they will join. Or if you have a broadcast list, and which is very, very good, broadcast list is very good in this business. Add everybody on your WhatsApp to a broadcast list and send it to them. You'll be shocked who needs what you're selling. I'm listening to myself. So please just reduce the volume so that we can get started. Okay, we are good to go. So good afternoon. So the last time I was here, it was morning. So we are going to be talking about our products today, and I would like this section to be so this one is not classroom. We like it to be as interactive as possible, So I believe we all have this flyer, but before we go into this flyer, there are quite a number of our products that we like to talk about. Do we all have this flyer? Yes, now. It was shared. No, bring it out in case it's in your bag. Hold it. In case you don't have, please, some people don't have. You should, okay, bring one more copy for you. Take. Okay, you have extra. Oh, okay. We are good. So it's good, don't worry. Power will be restored. So this flyer is what we are actually launching today. However, we'll talk about the number of projects that we've done. However, we won't have time to talk about a 10 years journey now. So we'll just go straight to the products that we have, apart from this. So I'm going to round up with this. So in case there is any... I need the Bridgestone, yes, on TV. Okay, while we wait for the TV to come up, that's not a problem. So we have different projects. Let me start with our housing project. So a couple of this journey. That we are on a mission to build. Please, let's drop our phone now and let's put it on silence. Let's drop. We are now in church. Let's. Okay, it's on silence. Let's go. 2018, and so far, how far have we gone on that journey? You might be asking, how far have we gone on that journey? So I say, okay, probably you've done 10%. That's 10% of 1 million is what? 100,000. Okay, if you have done 1%, 1% of 1 million is what? 10,000. You've not done 1%. If you have done 0.1%, no? 0.1%, is it 1,000? 100 Naira. This man like money. You even put. Okay, so done the houses that we built ourselves. Please, let's. Yes. Please, we need the gen to be on time. So we started the journey 2018, and so we started a project called Ikorodu Homes. Ikorodu Homes somewhere in Agbowa, Ikorodu. Many of us know Ikorodu. That was our pilot project. In fact, the objective of that project was for us to build a brick house. If you have ever seen a brick house, that's the modernized Ile Alamo. That was how we started in 2018. We started the process in 2018, and the project started in 2019. After that, Nigerians are very sentimental. Nigerians are very funny. They will not want to stay in a brick house in Nigeria, but they travel to UK. The same brick house, they will rent it, and they will be paying with pounds. We don't want to live in a house built with wood in Nigeria, but you travel to US, 80% of the houses are made up of wood. The wood is different. You see, that's the sentiment in you talking. Because we don't just trust ourselves here. That's is it growing from sky down or from ground? Is where? So we can't treat it in Nigeria. So you see, what you are saying just now is one of the problems with housing in Nigeria. But don't let us go into that debate now. So afterwards, COVID happened in 2020. How many of us remember COVID? So COVID happened in 2020, but we never gave up. We started a project called Orange Apartment. I'm just telling you the story so far. So in 10 years, what have these people been doing? But if I can't tell you story from 10 years ago, at least I can tell you the housing history. So that was 2020. 2021, we started the project in Bagada here. We don't have the flyer for it anyway, but it will be displaced. I'm actually waiting for displays. So all of this will be displaced. So we started the project, 14 units of 4-bedroom duplex, not together anyway. There's a 5-unit and there's a 9-unit. Yeah, the project, because of the nature of the soil, we wanted to get it right. So it's taking longer than we envisaged. And by God's grace, like I mentioned earlier, as I'm talking to you now, work is already ongoing. Work has never stopped anyway. So work is ongoing on the project. And by next year, we are looking at Q1 and probably Q2, people will start living in the project. That's second quarter of next year. That's project number, who is counting? Who is counting? Number 3, okay. So afterwards, we started the project in Mowe. So Mowe housing I think Mowe is this year now. Mowe is this year. Okay, yes, Mowe is this year. So Mowe housing is a 200 housing units, 2-bedroom bungalows, 3-bedroom bungalows, and we are about to introduce duplex because of the demand too. 2-bedroom duplex and 3-bedroom duplex in Mowe. So in Mowe, we can do up to 200 units. So this year too, we started a project in Lakwe. I talked about it earlier, so for those that were here earlier. And that's a 64 units bedroom apartment too in Lakwe. So I mentioned Lakwe. Lakwe is close proximity to, see, all these projects I'm talking to you about. Apart from the first two, the rest are still on. So we're going to get all the flyers and the pricing. As soon as we get the slide ready, we're going to talk about the prices. So we started, I think August, was it August or, no, it was not August, it was February. We did the groundbreaking of the Lakwe project. So it's a 64 unit apartment, 2-bed, 3-bed. So it's a wet ground, so we are currently doing piling. The piling has gone very far, and hopefully the houses will start rising very, very soon. And most of the Bagada projects, the Lakwe project, they are all off-plan. I mentioned off-plan the other time. Basically, off-plan is when you are buying a building that is not fully built yet. And the advantage of buying off-plan is that you are more or less like, you are buying it cheap. You are buying it for anybody that is interested in flipping. So basically, what's flipping? Flipping is that you buy cheap, you wait for the price to rise, and you sell. That's basically what you do with flipping. Or you buy it cheap, you added some value to it. So if you are buying off plan, by the time off plan is delivered, you can decide to, okay, I want to add furniture. Add furniture, sell it more expensive than what you bought, and just add one or two value and you sell. Basically, that's what flipping is all about. So these are the housing projects that we've done, and many more in the pipeline. There are quite a number of these housing projects too that are still in the pipeline. So all these houses are still available. So let me start with the Lakwe one. The Lakwe, I'm waiting for slide, please. The Lakwe, the current selling price is for 2-bed is 35 million. You have the opportunity to pay up to 18 months. So people can pay in installment up to 18 months. So basically, what that means is that as you are building, you are paying. Are we together? As you are building, you are paying. So that's the advantage of off-plan. Of course, there's nobody that will have finished building an apartment and want to collect money in 18 months. It's not possible unless if there is a mortgage. Do we get that? So these are the advantages of off-plan. So 3-bed is going for 44 million. 2-bed is going for 35 million. And 3-bed is going for 44 million. And this project has a CFO. There's a CFO. There's a global CFO that covers both our project and even the biggest golf course. We are sharing boundary with the biggest golf course in Lagos State. That's the Lakwe Lakes and Golf Resort. How many of us have heard of the place before? Lakwe Lakes and Golf Resort. Somebody said that's one of Africa's best hidden secrets. If they blindfold you and dump you in that place, you won't believe that you're in Nigeria. You've been there before. You've been there before. Very awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful location. Beautiful location. Beautiful location. So it is part of their CFO that we bought into, and a very good location, serene environment, and all of that. So that's about that. Then for Bagada, so like I said, it's 4-bedroom terraces. One of the apartments, one of the terrace is going for 100 million. It's in Bagada here. So after this boot camp, the next thing we are going to be doing is site inspection. So we are going to be doing a site tour of all the sites we are going to be talking to you about. I know some of us will probably not be chanced, but there are some that has videos, some will send the videos. You are going to be added to a community, and in that community, you'll be getting updates, regular updates. So you'll be getting regular updates and all of that. So you're going to be added to the community. So there are videos. So some has videos, some you might not even visit the site. Some you will need to visit the site and do your own video. Are we together? You do your own video, you do your video for your audience and all of that. So 4-bedroom terrace duplex in Bagada is going for 100 million. So there's opportunity to pay for up to a year on that project. Opportunity to pay up to a year. 4-bedroom terrace duplex. So basically, what does terrace mean? So it's a triplex. It has a ground floor. You've seen some of the videos. It has a ground floor, a first floor, and the second floor. So that is that. Then let me now talk to us about land. Quickly, because of time, let me talk to us about land. So land, apart from the rich land, I mentioned something about rich land a little bit earlier, and I'm going to go into that more. So for land, we have different locations. We have what we call the Bridgestone layout. So the Bridgestone layout is what we put together to address the fact that a lot of people don't get allocation when they subscribe for a land. How many of us have heard that stories before? Somebody bought land and he never got allocation. How many of us have heard that story before? Plenty of such story, right? In Lagos, it happens and things like that. Yes, I'm not, of course, there are things that sometimes are beyond the control of the developers, which, I mean, it happens. We've had cases where we too delayed the allocation before, because sometimes your money can just start fermenting trouble. And if you decide to do fire for fire, at the end of the day, both parties will lose. So you have to probably go to the negotiation table and negotiate until all the issues are resolved. However, some don't even have what they are selling. That's just the truth. Some do. Is that? That's the major challenge. Some don't even have what they are selling. So by the time you have paid, yeah, give me my land. And actually, we are going to do allocation. 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, no allocation, and all of that. Or some oversubscribed, and all of those things. So, but that's not why we are here. So we designed Bridgestone layout to give people benefit of doubt. So imagine, what's the name of? Mrs. Moji, for instance. You pay initial deposit for land. Without completing payment, I give you allocation to go and start work. You know, there's a Yoruba saying, people go anybody, you know. So what's the English interpretation of that?
You are confident about you boast over your confidence.
There's an assurance over what you have. So basically, that's what we did with Bridgestone layout. Pay your initial deposit, we'll give you allocation. Go and start work on it. Say, because I want your confidence over it. Because this land, we already own them anyway, and we've paid for them. So just pay deposits. Initial deposits, I think it's 20% for most of them. And some, you got up to 18 months. Up to 18 months. I know you have questions. You can write them down. We'll take questions. You pay up to 18 months, and you can start work. Be working on the land while still paying for the land. So that there won't be story of they didn't give me land. So it will be the story of you are the one that did not complete payments. Do you get it? That is Bridgestone layout. So, and we have such location in E4, in Mowe, the same Mowe that we have housing project. We have such location there. We have such location in E4. E4 is, Mowe is within 15 minutes from redemption camp, we get to decide. There are different ways we get to decide. So, I mean, it's on a major road, even though the road is not tarred yet, but it's on a major road. I will believe that we are working towards the community and all of those things so that it can be tarred and it will be more tolerable and everybody within the community will enjoy it. Then we have E4. E4 is 10 to 15 minutes drive from E4 General Hospital. So there's a general hospital called in E4, after E4 Market. How many of us know E4? Okay, these are Lekki people. Okay, don't worry, I'll get to. So E4 General Hospital is just, there's a town called Shojuolu in E4. Mike. Okay. I was thinking maybe we should lay a hand on the thing or something. How come it now get to my turn? The thing didn't work. That place from E4 General Hospital these are locations where you can literally start work immediately. And by the time you complete your construction and move to the site. It's as good as that. It's not, there are places that it will soon develop. It is not, it will soon develop. It's a place that you can literally start work immediately. Do you get that? So you are not buying it for land banking. These are not land banking schemes. Are we together? So these are projects you can buy, start work immediately. You see, we don't really have time. There's a cohort. I don't know whether we've talked about the cohort. So you'll be called for everybody that attended the boot camp. After every boot camp, there's something we usually do, a cohort. It's a 4 weeks program, every Monday, starting from this Monday. So I will advise that we join. is very, very important because there are details when it comes to, so basically what we discuss in cohort are the things that we can't complete in boot camp. Because this boot camp used to be 2 days before.
1 week.
It used to be 1 week, sorry. So we used to spread it over a long period of time, but we realized that, I mean, people are busier these days. So we designed that cohort every Monday by 7 p.m. It's just 1 hour. So we talked about basics of when it comes to real estate. How many of us have attended the cohort before? So it's always very, very interesting. So we are going to talk about basic things about real estate and location. You know, you might be wondering, you have questions? It's virtual. It's virtual. 100% on Zoom. So in case you don't know how to use Zoom, please go and rehearse how to use Zoom now. So it's going to be 100% online. So that's that. So because there is difference between the land that you are buying for the purpose of land banking and the land that you are buying for the purpose of developing. Are we together? Yeah. So all these Bridgestone layout are basically places that you can buy and start work immediately. And the number 3 place is Aton. Aton. You know, the beautiful thing about Aton is that there's a project we are, okay, yeah, thank you very much. So this is the E4, these are the payment plan. So these are the payment plan. Is it going to be, are you controlling it there or? Okay. So let me just explain this. So for 600 square meter, so our actual price is 1.5 million, but currently you can get it for 1.2 million naira. That's outright. Of course, there are payment plan. So with us, if you do 12-month payment plan, you can just do 133,000 every month. And please note, earlier I gave an example of a friend of mine that built 4-bedroom duplex with a terrace rooftop on quarter plots, right? On quarter plots. So imagine this is 600 square meters. This is times 4 of it. So you don't need a full plot of land to achieve your first housing dream. Do you get it? So with a quarter plot, of course, on this one, we don't have quarter plot. We have, I mean, this is 1.5 now. Quarter. So on this, we have 300 square meters. So what invariably means is that you divide the price by 2. So with 600,000, you can get outright payment. Are we together? Yeah. Of course, for those of you that want to buy. But I'm explaining this because most of us will have people that are interested in it. So what it now means is that half this price can be the monthly payment for anybody doing for 12-month payment plan. Do we get it? Yeah. Do we get it? Okay, next. Just any of the other slides. Preferably okay, this is Ikorodu. So this project is at Itaoluwo in Ikorodu. But this one comes in 450 square meter. Note, it's not 600 square meter. This has a C of O. So this has a C of O. And these are the promo prices that are here too. So let's go next. So this is Aton. Okay, this is the project I was about to talk about. So this is Aton. And Aton, if at this place, we have very limited plots here. When I mean very limited plots. We have, I think, two of our customers that are living on this project already. In fact, that E4, we have phase 1 in E4, we have phase 2. On phase 1, I think we should have more than 10 people living there. On phase 2, I think we have 1 or 2 people living there. So these are places, it's not that it will develop in the future, no. So can we go to the next one, please? Okay, this is Ashford layout in Gwagwalada in Abuja. I mentioned it earlier too. So this is going for outright payment for 450 square meter too. Please, let's note the size. 450 square meter. And you can equally buy half. Anyone you see 450 square meter, you can equally buy half. So this has a global CFO too. So 3 million, promo price 2.2, and 12-month payment plan. All you do is you pay 210,000 on a monthly basis. Next slide. Okay, this is Bridgestone Mowe. So on this particular project, we have a housing scheme on it. We have what we call the developers plots too. So I'm going to explain that shortly. So the actual price is 4 million. Price is 3.2. And if you are doing a monthly installment, notice the size too, is 450 square meter. You get it for 250,000 naira. So, and the beautiful thing about this, okay, I think there's a session for that anyway. Who is timing me? Please check my time. So the beautiful thing about this is the fact that there is an incentive for anybody buying and there's an incentive for anybody selling. Are we together? So both the buyer and the seller. So there's a section that will talk about the incentive shortly. Next. Okay, this is the developer plot in Almond County, Mowe. So the idea behind developers plot is that some of you are here now. Probably you are thinking of starting your own real estate business. Are we together? Or you want to just do bulk purchase. Probably you have, maybe you are the president of your cooperative. And just say, okay, let me bring cooperative. Instead of them buying plot, why not we buy in bulk? Of course, it is common sense. When you buy in bulk, you get it cheaper. So that's the reason why we put this in place. So this is 3,600 square meter. And the actual price is 21 million, but you're getting it for 15 million. Of course, because it's big man's plots, so you don't have up to 12-month payment plan, it's just 6-month payment plan. Do we get that? So for any developer, in fact, the whole idea is an estate within an estate. In the same Almond County, we have about 3 developers already, or 4 developers, with their signboard on the project. So the day we go for site inspection, you'll see it. I think Mr. Okay, Bio, can stand up, please tell the audience what you see. Next. So individuals can buy. She is a subscriber into the project. So, but she did not put signboard. Okay, let's do the video first then, so that we'll go to. So there's a video, we are going to talk about this now. So it's volume. I hope I'm still in the same room. Okay, so let's bring out this flyer. So we'll run through this together. Let's bring it out. So let's bring out this flyer. So this is the first of its kind in Nigeria. Anywhere, any real estate company that says that they are bringing out a 1 million naira land store, they copy it from here. Unless we don't know about it. But they copied, I mean, it's a bold statement. So on this, any rich land project that you see, it's going to be less than 1 million naira. Are we together? So basically the idea behind this is, have you ever wondered, some of the people that, I mean, you've had a story, in fact, Pastor Paul Adefaras shared the story of how his father bought a land in Ikoyi. Right? I shared the story of one of our clients. The guy's name is Kola. His father bought a land. He handed over a land to him in Awoyaya. So some of them bought this property 30, 40, 50 years. They just fence it round. So basically what they have done is that they have done land banking. Fence it, perfect your documents, and sit down and look. Fence it, perfect your document, and sit down and look. And you know, one of the things about doing this is that while the land is still empty, you can even be making cash flow from it. While the land is still empty, you can still be making. So we have locations in Lagos, Ogun State, Port-Harcourt, and in Abuja. Everything is less than 1 million naira. Everything is less than 1 million naira. So we are going to run through them right now. So number one, as it is on your flyer, is Agbowa Ikorodu. Agbowa Ikorodu. So the size of the land is different from Itaoluwo. Agbowa Ikorodu is different from Itaoluwo Ikorodu. So Itaoluwo is the one that is closer to 3 kilometers by 3 kilometers. That's Redeem Camp. In fact, from that land, you'll be seeing 3 kilometers by 3 kilometers. So, but this one is in Agbowa. So this Agbowa is the one that is closer to Ekpe. They are all in Lagos. Don't. Some people are looking at the these projects, whatever payment plan you are going for, your initial deposit is 25%. Let me give an example, for instance. Let's say you want to do Agbowa 1 million. To yield 1.4 million. 1.4 million. So 24 months. So it becomes very easy. So what that means is that what you'll be paying every month is 43,750 Naira for the next 24 months. Is the maths, is it clear? So that's Agbowa Ikorodu. So hello. Let's take the other times. Time, oh, please, somebody should be controlling me. Oh. And why do real estate appreciate? Location matters. And one of the arteries to city development. And one is opening up, like I mentioned, to go and do estate. Literally nobody. It started. This same Ekpe now that is hot cake, they didn't have lights. So a friend of mine was posted there, a police officer, for that period. So as soon as he leaves town, let me use that word, and he gets to Ekpe for 2 weeks, no phone call until he comes back. It's the same Lagos. That's like the end of Lagos. That's the same thing. But government presence change the whole narrative. And that's the same thing that is happening in Ikorodu too. Go to Ikorodu today. Government present everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. Is it the moving of markets to the place and all of those things? So let's take note of that. Let me drop that so that we can really take note of that. So the next one is Itorewe Koro, as it is on this flyer. Itorewe Koro. So Itorewe Koro is before Wasimi, along Lagos Abeokuta Expressway, after Ifo. That's where Itorewe Koro is. And it's a, well-developed community. That is, this particular property is on the road that leads to Dangote. There's a Ibese. That's one of the, I think that's the first concrete paved road in the whole of Nigeria. The first concrete, now we do a lot of concrete paved road now, but that was the first done by Dangote. Itorewe Koro. So 300 square meter outright is going for 450,000, and you can get up to 24-month payment plan. And with as little as 21,875 Naira monthly installments. 21,875 Naira monthly installments. So like I mentioned, all you need to do is what? Initial deposit of 25%. And you spread payments over 24 months, 12 months, 3 months, as the case might be. The next one is Olive of Father. Sorry. Richland of Father Owode. Richland of Father Owode, phase 1. Richland of Father Owode, phase 1. Outright is 500,000. Of course, up to 24 months is available too. So note the size too is 300 square meter. It's 300 square meter. So this is farther than Mowe. This is not Mowe, it's of Father. So this land is off. I think there should be someone online that is going there today. I think she should be joining us online. One of our partners is actually going to the same site today. So because she has someone and she had to pick between coming here and going to close deal. So I think they're on their way to the site, or probably they're on their way back. So it's a very interesting location. So it's further than Mowe. It's on Ofada Owode Road. That's what the road is off Ofada Owode Road. There's a village called Abule Otun. So that's more or less like the bus stop on the Ofada Owode Road. But it's a very popular area. Very, very popular area in that axis. So on the same road where we have this phase 1, further down we have phase 2. The same of Ofada Owode, we have phase 2. So phase 2 is cheaper, depending on your purpose. So these are locations that you buy, you fence, and you transfer to your children's children. That's the truth. Like I said, if you want your children. So because now, imagine this phase 2 is 15K. This is like data money every month. The same data you used to watch TikTok and YouTube, and these are places you buy, you fence. Like I said earlier, if you want your children to hang not even your children now, your grandchildren to hang your picture on the wall and be pointing at, these are good father. So the next one after this is in Port-Harcourt, Afam. Afam, Port-Harcourt. It's like you've been to Afam before. No. Okay. Yes, it's in Port-Harcourt. Because it's not just Lagos and Ogun State and environment that we want to take care of. Port-Harcourt is very interesting, and this location is very interesting, but note the size. The size is 450 square meter here. And the reason why it's interesting is that I don't know of any other place, but this town, they are very interesting people. They are the only people that don't pay for power, and they have power 247 because they host a power station. And you know, in Niger Delta people now, you dare not go and collect money from them. If their light goes off, they don't even need to go and inform them. They'll just close the road. So all the expatriates don't pass, they don't go to their... So they have lights 247, and they don't pay a dime. This Afam. Just Google the name, Afam. All the news you see. There's actually one of the biggest, I think it's owned by Transcorp now. It was part of the gas pipe, this thing that was privatized. It was Ajip, yes, it's now owned by Transcorp, yes. Very massive, the power station in itself is a whole community, half of the community. So they have collected their land already. So it's the remaining land now that they are selling to. You get, most of their farmland is gas flaring and all of those things. So the remaining part of their land is a massive community. It shares boundary with, just after that place, you enter Abia State. You enter a city called Asa. After our farm is actually Asa. It's in Obigbo local government. In is it Obigbo or Oyigbo? I don't have the two in Rivers. Is the same thing? It's the one who is pronouncing it. So it's a very good location. Well, this one too can fit into where you want to live and land banking. But it's much more developed because there's power and all their roads too are tarred. All their roads, the road in front of this estate is tarred road. For years that I go to Port-Harcourt, no single pothole. No single pothole. So in case you want to leave Lagos and you're thinking of where to stay, and you will be paying power bill. The next is Agbara. Okay, yes, there's something I wanted to mention about Aton. The beautiful thing about Aton is that There are two major roads that will change Aton and Agbara. This the next one is Agbara. Although Aton is in Bridgestone, but this Agbara is off Lagos Badagry Expressway. It's about 20 minutes drive from the Agbara Industrial Estate, but it's on Lagos part of Agbara. Are we together? There's a construction that will change Lagos that is currently ongoing. If anybody want to position themselves, Agbara is where you want to go and position yourself in. The thing is that this road construction now has taken almost forever. But you know one thing about our government, one day they'll finish it, right? They'll finish it. How many of us have, at least even as 10 years ago, Lagos Ibadan Expressway was still under construction. Lagos Ibadan Expressway, almost 20 years ago. But now, it's closer to finishing. So the place has always, the same thing about this Lagos Badagry Expressway, it has always been under construction. There's no time, at least in my own little life experience. It has always been. But the last time I was there, about a month ago, and the work they are doing there is massive. What I mean, massive. Two things are going to feed that road. The rail system that is coming, that rail too is almost taking forever since Tinubu signed it, Fashola started it, and but they didn't even touch it. So look that one to only God knows whether he will finish it. They've been test running that for long.
Next month.
I believe.
Connecting to Marina and they finished.
Okay, they finished to Marina now. Glory be to God. Somebody shout hallelujah. They are commissioning next month. That's what I'm saying. I know I've seen it.
No,
maybe the ground one. Okay, they have not finished the bridge own. Okay.
They are already even alerting, even in the media.
Okay.
Sending out soft video.
Oh.
That the grid, it will be energized and then.
Wow.
Yes. That you should be careful that going close to it, you will die straight. So use projection.
Don't cross it. Wow. There's actually a demarcation. They've actually done a massive demarcation. They've done a lot of work. What they did.
No, you know one thing about Nigerians? If you don't want them to, find something they can't do.
When somebody do Baba all over Nigeria,
Lagos, they cut it, they sell it.
Right now they are doing and they are putting
danger. All those things. Yeah, I noticed.
Go through that one. Let them go through it, and then when one or two
people die, once you die. I can't do 2 or 3 people die.
We go pray. Maybe somebody will take close to
Amen.
They are going to transform, kidnap.
Remove cable away. Okay, so the next one, so that rail project is going to impact on this artist. That's number one. Another construction that has taken forever is Aton Lusada Road. You know that road too is now, it has been under construction now since almost, I think this is the 3rd year now. They've been on it. But you know the Nigerian project, don't just put time. If they say 2 years, if they finish in 6 years, praise God. But the fact that it will be done, it will be done. So anybody that position themselves and is going to impact, where's Agbara? It's not here. Okay, no problem. So we have it now, So anybody that position themselves on this project now are the one that will enjoy it. Because after Ekpe, I can tell you authoritatively, this is the next invasion that is coming up. In Badagry. Afterwards, Ekpe, it was Ibejuleki before. It went to Ekpe. The next place is this Lagos Agbara and this Lagos Badagry Expressway. Till you get to Badagry. So positioning is very, very key. So anybody that is thinking of land banking 5 years, 10 years, just go and position yourself because you can still buy very cheap now because the road is under construction. 2-3 years time, things will change. And the price will start what? Galloping. Okay. Then the last but not the least, I think we don't have that slide too, but we have it here. It's Ekpe. The thing that you are interested in the Ekpe. Okay. Is that? You are going to describe it shortly. Yes, there's no, but Abuja is in Bridgestone, but we don't have Abuja for Richland yet, so we are going to drop it. Okay, yes, no, Abuja is coming soon. There are more projects that will be added. More projects will be added. So, okay.
The fire also did not show the 25%
deposit. Oh, that's true.
We can get this.
We'll get the soft copy. So it's 25% deposit actually. So for the Ekpe, the last but not the least, is 300 square meter. Outright is 1 million. 3 months is 1 million 2. Then 12 months is 1.2. Then 14. So it's off. This project is off Ekpe Ijebu-Ode Expressway. That's where Yabatek is. How many of us know Yabatek campus? If you know Ekpe very well. Yes, it's there. That's why we put 20 minutes drive from Yabatek Ekpe campus. So let me say a little about Ekpe. Ekpe and Ibejuleki has, of course, they are more or less like Siamese twins. They are conjoined together. Next person, please. Bio. Next. After me. Who's coming up next? So they are more or less like, and one of the main factors is the free trade zone. Congestion on Lagos Lekki Ekpe Expressway. The route that the free trade zone is going to be using is going to be that Ekpe Ijebu Expressway. Do you get it? In fact, there is a road that's under construction now, straight beside Alaro City, straight to the free trade zone. Are we together? So most of the free trade zone, including Dangote, all the big industries in that area are going to be passing through Ekpe. That road I'm talking about is under construction as I'm talking to you. It's under construction. So it's going to change the dynamic. So instead of them coming back to the congested, in fact, nobody wants to pass through that place now. Eleko, all those axes, Awoyaya, because those roads are narrow. And for them to expand, they are going to demolish a lot of houses. So that's why they are doing something bigger that will now go through. And in Ijebu-Ode, there's a toll gate. So we believe that the road will be well maintained. So let me take questions before we have the final section. Questions? Ladies first, please.
Okay. So,
No, sit down, There's a question.
this matter of paying instrumentally.
Okay, ma'am.
4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can easily sell that one to a mother and say, buy for your children.
Powerful idea.
So, if after paying like 1 year, the mother defaults, what happens? Does she pocket her money?
Okay.
Or you tell her, okay, madam, don't worry, we can give you so percentage or something like that. Because that's part of what they will ask when you put it to them initially.
Okay, that question is like, it's looking like 2 in 1. Let me interpret it. Are you saying that she default and she want to collect her money back, or she default but she still want to continue?
If she wants to continue, can you tell her, okay, madam,
Okay.
have a grace period of 3 months, or else we will give you back 70% or 80%?
Have you bought land from us before? No, the way you are, it's like you are even reading some of our terms and conditions. There's actually okay. There's actually a grace period. One of the things we understand, for instance, now during the COVID period, a lot of people lost their job and things like that. We even waive default all those periods, just to be able to give people soft landing. And when people balanced up, they start paying, balanced, financially and job-wise, they start paying. But we prefer communication. Life happens in 24 months. Look at last 24 months in Nigeria. A lot of things have happened. COVID, don't let us go to the dollar. SARS, a lot of things have happened. So if you have a business plan of 5 years ago, in fact, as at 3 years ago, the business plan would have been useless. You get the point. So we prefer that, even though we charge default, we actually have a default charge of 20% of your monthly installments for any month you miss. But it's not that does not mean that you lose the land. It doesn't make sense now. You'll have paid 18 months. And because you can't default for 1 month, you can't lose everything. Sure, it's unfair. So we charge a default. But what we even encourage people, for instance, most of my clients that are doing long-term payment plan, I often tell them, see, instead of paying monthly, pay 2 months ahead, and now start your monthly, so that if there's any month, you know that you already have a buffer of 1 month. I don't know whether you get that. So instead of paying January, February, March, pay January and February, and start from February. You have 1 month ahead already. Do you get that? And you keep paying on a monthly basis. Are we together, sir? Yeah. Sir, is the question? Yes. Sir, I will now come to.
Because we have much of these flyers with us, which means we are going to distribute.
Of course, of course. And let me give us advice, so please. Put your phone number for front too.
It's obvious.
Please, your number, your hotline, preferably your WhatsApp number. Put it in front of this place as you are giving it to people. So that your efforts and your prayer points will not. Okay.
No matter how we put our number here, it will be obviously different like. So, and I can find out that at the end of this thing, what if any client we give decided that all these guys are here, don't let me call this number, let me call this number. Are you going to ask them who refer you?
Of course, we do that. Because the way our system works, we couldn't take a porter. We'll take it online in one of our cohort sections. Couldn't take porter. There's a way the system works that is almost impossible for somebody for you to miss your customer. That's the way the system actually works. However, all the soft copy, there's no number there. And I'm very sure your soft copy will even go further than this your physical copy. You get? So these are official lines. They are all official LIFEPAGE lines.
Sometimes even the physical flyer before selected
few, yeah.
So it's people that you know that will not want
to exactly.
People make the buying decision because you are there.
See, the best way for flyer to fly is not to go and dump it somewhere. How many of us don't collect flyer for church and go before? How many? No, let's be practical. You engage them, you exchange their number. You now give exactly. So you that's the way to use flyer. If you just give it somebody, they will just collect it. If you are an elderly person, come on and come back. And as soon as they move, they'll throw it inside one dustbin. Let me share a story as I round up. Somebody, okay, one more question. Somebody have entered our office where our office was still at Ogun then. The person was eating body. It was our flyer. Somebody left office. I used our flyer to deposit. The person is still our client. Only ball is flyer in low. So it was like so the guy stays at the street behind us. It was not like this place is close to my house now. Let me just check them out. That's how you did a walking customer. Yeah, your last question.
The first question is this initial deposits. Can a client pay that initial deposit on installments? Maybe.
Okay, give an example. Give an example.
For example, at the land cost, I want to buy land of 600,000 naira.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't have. What's 25% of 700,000 naira? 150. I don't have that 150, but can I just give you 50,000? Maybe in 3 weeks' time or in a month's time, I give you the remaining balance and I come and collect my allocation.
Okay, well, for deposits, what we usually do is we prefer you pay it within 1 month. Even if you want to space it, let it be within 1 month. And there's something I didn't mention. For all of you that are partners, in as much as your partnership is still active. So I'll need somebody to, maybe they can print it out. If you can print it out. Print it out. Means if I don't know it, what they ask me to do, I don't know it. Don't mind them, Daddy. Let's continue our gist. So, sorry, before I answer your question. If you actually want a flyer that does not have phone number, if you are ready to bear the cost, we can give you the soft copy. We can print it. We just give you PDF. You go and print it. Because, yes, you will remove all the numbers. And you just print, we'll put your number in front. You can even put your number all these places. And you go and distribute it. Yes, if you want that, we'll just work with our team member. If that's what you want, you bear the cost of printing. So let me just add that. Before I answer your question, there's actually a benefit for all partners. Whether you are online, and as much as a partner, anything, all the outright prices you're seeing here, you can buy it for 12 months. I don't know whether you get it. Like some of us are hearing for the first time. Wait, let me calm down. Serious, it's part of the incentive of joining.
You will pay their marriage.
All staffs and partners for outright. For the first time now. And you are a veteran, so you can't be here. All this outright, you have the opportunity to pay for 12 months. At the price of outright. This is the first time you are hearing too. Hey, oh. Wow. We've not been talking about it. Wow. So we need to keep repeating it. Yes. Yes, it's outright.
I think we should even incorporate it part of
announcement. Yes, please. That all partners and staff of LifePage, you enjoy this. Outright. No, land, not house. Only. Yes, I'm going to your question. It was your question that even made me to remember. So what okay, so the way it works is that we won't want, because it's your initial deposit, you must pay within 1 month. Then you can now start, because the way it works is that if you do your calculation, this 3 months is actually 4 months in the real sense. Do you get it? It's actually 4 months in the real sense. Because your initial deposit is supposed to come within 1 month. Then the second month is actually, we are starting this counting of these 3 months. So in a way, we have been flexible enough. So now shifting it further, we elongate it.
My second question now.
Okay.
What's the legal implication? I haven't made.
Thank God lawyer is here. Legal implication.
I haven't made my initial deposit.
Okay.
I've owned a land. I started working on. I've started building. I've started finished paying.
Okay.
And there's a default all around. Blah blah blah. Now, does it mean that I'm going to lose that land? Party on it.
Hey, you can carry your house on it. I'll take out. Of course, no. It's a very valid question. Of course.
Give me a location. I'll build my house to live.
You know that some people. Did you know that the reason why we allow you to go and work is not because if you know there's someone I sold to, they say, I get someone let on my job to do. And they'll just say, see, let me finish paying for the land and I'll go and work. So if you know that you don't have the financial capacity to do the two at the same time, just clear the land. You can clear the land, start putting block on it, or you do million homes flex. You can do 3 years and be doing 10K or 20K on one side as you are paying installment. So there are different things that you can do a job as you are paying deposit. Just it's creative financing. We have officially, but we need to talk of an incentive.
Is that million home flex like a journal? Do you have something like that?
Yes, we actually have, but you know what? Wait, no. We won't. If we enter that one, we cannot finish. So anybody that have any question on that, will meet us one-on-one.
Can someone outside the country who is a Nigerian?
Of course, yes. Which country? Even not.
I have one in Libya. I have one in.
Oh, of course. Let's talk to Mr. Francis.
I said it during my presentation.
Okay.
And when he asked the question, I talked about the advantage of having more people scattered
everywhere. Let me tell you, the contact center you are seeing earlier in my presentation, I mentioned contact center we have in UAE. It's not as if we have physical office, it's people we have in UAE. In fact, one chatted me up of recent that he started one payment, blah, 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 and all of those things. So, of course, why not?
So, you have not mentioned insurance. Is there any insurance that covers for this product?
Oh, None on this particular, but usually our housing scheme, we insure our construction, and some of our products we have insurance scheme. I think on Hammond. So in case the person dies, so it's not on all projects, because there are some projects. I mean, how much be this one? 15K. How much? By the time you now had insurance, no. The way it works is that they insure the person paying for it. God forbid bad thing if the person dies along the way. So the insurance will just pay up the balance, and the next of kin or beneficiary still owns it. But it's not on all projects. I think all these ones are land banking projects. They are not. You get the point. So even the
increase the cost, and the objective is to make.
So if it's too expensive, so people don't go buy them. So it can't accommodate. I think I've answered your question.
Yes.
Are we good? So, shall Mr. Francis will come and do the incentives.
Okay. I find it difficult to connect on Thursdays.
Oh.
Join that Thursday's meeting online. I think I did this Thursday. Just to it online, but we weren't hearing anything. Well, I even dropped a chat on it that we are not listening. No, it was maybe your network.
People used to join.
I joined. Maybe it's a different network. Maybe it's your network. I joined.
Network.
I saw 2 people.
And what time did you join? Maybe you joined. Hope you didn't join after 12.
No. I think I joined. I finished. I was having a program, and I finished that program. I joined around to 12. To 12, and I saw 2.
You're still on. 2 people online. We're over 50 online. This on Thursday.
Yes, this Thursday.
Your network. Yes, now.
Maybe it's a network case. We have over almost 67 at some point.
About 15 minutes after.
Oh, maybe it's Monday. No.
Monday, it's Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes, this Thursday.
This Thursday.
What time meeting?
Yes. No, 12:30. The meeting ended around 12:30. This Monday.
Maybe it's your
This Thursday.
No, it's Thursday. It's Thursday.
Maybe
there was a link that was sent to the group now. There was a link that was sent to that group.
Okay. Just since you have all those numbers, chat them up anytime you have any challenge of such. They can give you the link privately. Any other question? And in case you need more flyers, so I have plenty flyers. Ma'am, you want to ask a question? Okay. So there's an incentive, and so there's this hello one house. So for because of this December period, for anybody that is buying or you are selling, so there's an incentive. Yes. Okay. So now that day is over, we can do closing prayer. So for those of us that are here, we can just hold on. So online. Thank you very much. Do we have any question? Do you have any question online that we can take? So, but for those of us that are physical, let's hold on. There's an incentive we need to us. So just we need 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes of your time, please. 10 more minutes of your time.
Maybe it's just.
Earlier on, you don't have to buy to. Oh, no audio yet. I said you can't still hear me. So yeah, am I being heard now? So you don't have to buy rice. You don't have to do, but it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy all the merriment and even host as many people as possible. So, and that's one of the reasons why in the midst of trying to say people should acquire assets and not liability, instead of people just in the stomach and not securing the future, we are trying to see how we could make you eat your cake and have it. So we want you to be able to have your future secured, and at the same time, you know, the present needs. You will say, is what when you feed yourself well enough, you have strength to pursue dream. You'll be alive to see the dream come true. So, a few of these items, everyone who indicates interest of this product in any of our this product during this period. So the prices of most of the products are known, but the incentives are more known as we make progress. So I'll just go through a few of them. Anybody who does, so there are options of food or electronic gadgets. So I remember one time like that whenever you buy things like that too, I ended up getting gas cooker in my house. I had more than 3-4 TV that I've got. I said, I might go to start an electronic shop. So if somebody already have enough food stuff, they will give you food in your. They will give you. There's one organization you'll be able to give. Rice may be too much for you during this season. You may say it is yeah. That I think it's this one. Yeah. So at the end of it all, we felt we should create an option, whether it is the food you want or the electronic gadgets, as the case may be. So for products of within 1 million naira, there are packages like 10 kg of rice, 2 cartons of Indomie, 5 Alive, and all of those incentives. Like I said, it will be sent to you for products above 1 million to 2.9. So somebody can buy one variant product of 1 million naira, since it's a 1 million naira land store. So can buy different locations during the season. Even if it is not Richland that you buy, during this period, you will get, all our subscribers will get all of these incentives. So products up to 2.99 million, or let's say 3 million, gets same 10 kg spaghetti, wheat, Indomie, noodles, Chivita, Active, blah, blah, blah. For electronics, it's either Tamako, Coca, or for the second category, G-Star 19 inches TV. For 3 million to up to 5 million, 50 kg rice, spaghetti, 3 liter King Oil, Pando Yam, Guinness malt. Or you take a Scamp 32 inches TV, Polystar home theater. For anybody that buys products, no, that category is together. Yes. So for anybody who buys product of 5 million, so you let your customer know all the things, and for customers who are listening, prospects who are listening, they know that they get all of these incentives. So it's either you are picking food stuff or you pick the electronics. Yeah. 5 million to as much as 10 million, 2 bags of rice, spaghetti, 5 liter King Oil, Pando Yam, Guinness, 3 crates of Malta Guinness, Chivita, Active, Indomie noodles, wheat, tomato. So you have your buffet is larger. Then you also get, if you are choosing electronics or gadgets, 4-burner gas cooker, Ayatamako, 80 liter refrigerator together. So if you're doing 10 million naira up to 20 million naira, you get 3 bags of rice. So not only good enough for you, you can share to other people. Spaghetti, blah, 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 all the incentives. Like I said, we'll send it to you. So it captures most of the other things. What I think is different from this 10 to 20 million is just, I think, 3 bags of rice is one of the extra things. Then Atamako 200 liter refrigerator, 4-burner gas. The specifications are different. The brands are different. Plus oven, iSense, 32 inches smart TV, frameless TV. So let me see if there's one more for the customer. So 20 million naira and above, 5 bags of rice, 50 kg, blah, blah, blah. So it's 5 bags of rice that is also different. Then you have Ayatamako double door fridge for electronics. iSense 40 inch is full HD smart TV. So 40 inches TV is available. So Fireman rugged, whatever, I think is generator starts 5.5 kV generator. Veronica duty blender with 4 jar. So all the things, anybody that shows interest and makes us know the range of what they will tell them what is. But for all the people who are doing business with us, you can also make requests for all of this. It will be dropped on the platform. So that will be all for now. Well, for those of our partners, you can stay behind so that we could talk about there's an extra information as regards to what is in it for you. So can we call it a wrap so that I can quickly go into that online. I want us to shut down online so that, okay. What I'm saying is I want us to go offline so that I can focus on
Yeah, I can still hear your voice. That's why I'm holding it. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you for those of us that stayed with us, even in the room. Can we put our hands together for ourselves for staying to the end? And if you're online, I'd like you to put your hands together for yourselves as well. Thank you for staying with us till the end. So other information you will get from either your upline, whoever invited you to be part of this event, you will get, I'm talking now to customers or potential customers, you get more updates from your upline. And of course, for those of us here, because I can still hear my voice, I feel like I'm mixing things up. Anyway, thank you for staying to the end, and bye for now. Let me appreciate the people online that I can see. Shegun Kafar, of course, this is Odefun Short Lights. Thank you for staying till the end. And of course, yeah, I can see Shegun. I see a lot of people. I think OC is there. And I see some others that I can't see their names because I'm connected on YouTube. But I see 14 of you there. And I'm saying thank you for staying to the end. All right. So for the Zoom audience, also, I acknowledge you because I can't see your names right now. Usually I would have called your names. But thanks for staying with us, and bye for now. Bye for now.